inventory price testing. And I have already documented the procedures here. The work paper is set up, and I also have a summary sheet where we have documented the objective, the results are linked, the conclusion, like a normal audit workbook looks like. And we have documented the inventory list, the items listed here. And we also have the inventory subledger, the entire subledger, the entire population. And we have selected few samples, and we have received the invoices for the samples. So what we are trying to do here is to reconcile these items with the relevant invoices. And not only that, we are also validating if any differences between these unit prices are within the tolerance limit of 5%. So we are also validating that. As you saw in our first use case, rather than we executing it, we can actually tell our Excel agent to help with the execution and we do the review. And as you can see, I have already documented or imported all my invoices to my Excel workbook. Perfect. I'm going to increase the width. So let's say read the procedure and execute. Perfect. So now agent started to think, which means it started to perform the procedure for us. So you can also see like what it's thinking, like what its thought process is. And you can also think that DataSnipper agent more like you can have a conversation with it. Like if it's missing something, you can just say that, okay, you're missing this. Can you please complete this? Or if you want to give additional instructions or additional procedures, you can also do that. So you have full control, which is very important. And it performs the procedures accordingly. So let's give it a couple of minutes, a few minutes for it to perform or complete this procedure. Perfect. Now it's asking us if it can update the Excel content. So I'm just going to say yes, but this time I'm just going to say yes. Don't ask again in this chat, because you saw like how it responds when we select the first option in our previous use case. So in this use case, I'm just going to show you like how the third option works. So it just updates the content and everything. Perfect. So now as you can see, our workbook is amazingly documented, like the results are in there. And we have the snips and the tolerance limit, and the variance percentage has also been calculated. And it also says that the result looks correct and 2 items fall outside. So it has marked as no. So you can actually see like what it's been doing. Perfect. So we have an exception snip as well within our workbook. And now it's actually preparing the summary for us. This was very quick, and it's also because the documents imported were invoices, but in the previous use case, it was the financial statement, which was taking like a long time to process because the financial statement like was so lengthy. So in this use case, as you can see, we have the procedures, executed summary, steps performed, and what is the reconciliation results, and the exceptions. So it also says that it exceeds the tolerance, and it has been marked with the exception snips. And these 2 items require further investigation. So we have everything performed, and let's review the output. So I'm just going to click on the snip and maybe close the agent window. So as you can see, we see the snips, and it's linked to the document source, and it's easy to navigate from one document to the other document, and it also makes our review process better and easy. So we have calculated the variance, and also we do have if it is within tolerance limit or not. So yes, now the inventory price testing is done, and now the next step, like we reviewed, and the next step is to make sure we investigate further on these exceptions. Perfect. So this was the inventory price testing. And you can also perform sample testing and everything with the help of Excel Agent, but let's also touch base on those use cases later, like the use cases that it can help with.